wake up, this is what you gotta do. You gotta crush the day before it crushes you. Every day I'm here to motivate, lead the way in the AM. I don't want you to hear these words, I need you to feel what I'm saying. Oh, you gotta crush the day before it crushes you. You gotta crush the day before it crushes you. In the building, Drewbie Wilson, motivation's coming, I can feel it. First thing that you need to do is crush the day before it crushes you.
If they're not paying you for it, they're not paying enough attention to it. So stop giving away all your greatness for free. Now, I know, record scratch, Drewbie, hold on a second. You really talk about giving is the greatest way to grow. Being a giver, having abundance. You're right. But there is still a limit at which you have to create a boundary. Because some of us are givers to a fault. We will literally give you every single thing that we can, so much so that we become enablers, and then as such, you don't get the growth. The person that we give to does not actually learn the lesson that needs to be learned in order to create the change in their own lives. And so this is where you have to start developing that boundary, that line, where you say, hey, I'm willing to give X amount before I then request something in return just to show commitment, right? So for us with our mastermind program, yes, we could literally give you everything that we teach for free, and honestly, we kind of do. If you were really smart and look deep enough, everything that we have in our mastermind, you can learn basically for free, listening to our podcast, watching our YouTube videos, reading our blogs. It all exists. But that would require a significant amount of work on your part. And so what happens is many individuals will say, you know what, instead of me spending all this time and going to try and get all this greatness for free, let me do the right thing and reciprocate by paying for a product or a program or something that makes it easier on the two of us to grow, right? Because some people know they could reach out and ask me questions and I would probably give them a lot of the answers. But there are folks who I've cut off and said, hey, listen, I've reached a point where I've given you everything I can give you for free. And if I give you any more of my time, then I have to charge you for it because my time is my most valuable asset. And if I give that away for free, well, then I'm really taking away from my family and the things that matter most to me. And if I'm going to do that, I need to know there's some sort of exchange here. Because the worst thing you can do is to go and ask someone for their time to, quote, pick their brain, and then come back 3 months, 6 months later with the same problem, asking the same questions. That is the most frustrating thing on the planet for mentors and leaders, is to have someone who they've poured their time and energy into for free do absolutely nothing with that investment. And it makes those individuals feel as though they're bad investors, and that's not who we are. That's not who you are. You're not a bad investor. You're someone who's smart and thinks about the effort and the energy that you put into these situations. So just remember, if they're not paying for it, they may not be paying attention. So create a boundary and set something in place that shows they have commitment to your time and energy and that they're going to make it worth your while. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to go back and check out all the previous episodes. Make sure you subscribe and share this podcast with other like-minded, success-driven individuals who want to crush it. Check the show notes and grab your Crushing the Day swag over at crushingtheday.com. And remember, crush the day before it crushes you.
You gotta crush the day before it crushes you.